Good morning from a sunny but certainly a very chilly West Bay here in Dorset at the heart of the Jurassic Coast. We're starting our journey here today at East Beach, which is a fine shingle beach along by the water's edge. And it kind of comes down into this little area here where there's some public toilets and a cafe and a kind of West Bay Discovery Centre that we'll see very shortly too. Here's that little cafe. It's called the Watch House Cafe, and it claims to be West Bay's only beach cafe. And you can hear that we are still on the beach with the sound of the shingle underfoot. Also here is a little fossil shop selling gifts, cold drinks and of course fossils, and the public toilets as I mentioned just briefly earlier on. Here we are just approaching the West Bay Discovery Centre, which is West Bay's visitor centre on the right hand side. Unfortunately the centre was closed today, but yeah, definitely worth a trip, worth seeing if it's open. There's some interesting information about West Bay and the Jurassic Coast in the Discovery Centre. You can hear now the sound of bikes in the background, and West Bay is of course a popular destination for bikers gathering in the summer months, and we'll pop across to that little area shortly. Oh, just spotted this sign for fish and chips. Might have to pop in there later and see what they're like. Coming out of the other side of this little emporium area, just turning left, we head back towards the kind of harbour and the seafront part of West Bay, with St Mary's Church here on the right hand side, and those shops and the bakery that we were looking at earlier on just on the left hand side. Again, just hearing motorbikes going past. Just crossing over the road, walking by the harbour, and as you can see just over the road there on the right, you can see a few bikers gathering, and again, as I mentioned, in the summer months this is absolutely packed with bikers. It's only February at the moment, so there weren't as many, but still some taking advantage of the kind of gorgeous day. turning this corner and we are walking kind of directly into the sun now, so apologies if the camera video quality is slightly reduced for this few moments of time. The harbour here has got a kind of very deep history, being mentioned in the Domesday Book around the 11th century, and still kind of being used definitely and worked on in this day, with a recent refurbishment of the West Pier, which we are coming up to in a moment. Got some kiosks here, some food and drink outlets, and there's quite a few of these around West Bay, and kind of over with the bikers area that we were earlier. There's lots of these little huts and things along there too. Moving around from the harbour, we are on to the kind of seafront side of West Bay. See there's a little ice cream kiosk coming up, and a long wall and some benches and kind of lovely views over the golden cliffs, and again the shingle beach that spans the whole length of West Bay.
We did, yes. We can do it, yeah.
One thing to be aware of in any seaside town is the seagulls, and I'm sure you can hear them squawking away in the background. So if you have got chips, then be aware seagulls are around.
He's already put his own stamp on it.
Coming up to the end of the kind of main seafront road, it turns into a footpath that goes alongside the cliff edge. And you can also walk up the cliff as well, so if you're feeling sprightly and in for the climb, then you can walk along the top of the cliffs as well. I have brought my drone with me today, so we'll finish off with a shot of West Bay by looking back along the seafront and the harbour. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I'm interested to know what kind of type of videos that you prefer. Do you prefer a natural, unedited walking video? Do you prefer me talking on the video? Would you prefer subtitles on their own, or would you prefer nothing at all, or something a bit more different and edited? I'm keen to kind of get your feedback as my viewers as I kind of start this channel, so do let me know. Anyway, I will finish the walk here and we'll just have a quick look at the drone going back along West Bay.